What's going on, guys? Finally just finished up the rebuild on the 2017 Lincoln MKX I was working on. You can see the banged up hood and bumper over there. And finally got the Audi pulled into the garage and ready to start tearing it down. Also, let me know if you guys are interested. I can always make a quick video on the rest of the fleet. Got this 03 350Z Nissan Titan back here. That was also a wrecked rebuild from Copart. And my favorite of all, a beautiful 2013 Aprilia RSV4. So getting started on the Audi. First things first, we gotta pull off this hood. It's gonna be pretty tough. As you can see, if you try to pull it backwards here, someone already digged it into the fender. So I can't lift it very far at all. Gotta try to get a wrench or a socket under here. Get these bolts, I don't know if you can see them on camera. Try to squeeze them there, pull those bolts off the hinges, and you can lift her off. That was a struggle, and of course the camera cuts off halfway through it, but finally got the hood off. And I'm a special kind of stupid. I couldn't get this washer hose. I didn't see any sort of a disconnect up here at all. So I was like, oh, whatever, I'll just cut it, buy a new one. It'll be like 20 bucks. Little do I know, it's got a bunch of wires going through it and sensors. And if I would have Googled it beforehand, I would have figured out that these nozzles up here are actually heated. So I kind of messed up there. I'm hoping I can be able to just repair that hose, solder the wires back together, because it doesn't look like it's going to be cheap. Anyways, other than that, we can go through the rest of the damage here. So it's definitely hit pretty hard. As you can see, that radiator condenser is pushed all the way back. Core support into the alternator, belts, all that. Let me grab a flashlight here. So, as you can see down here, hopefully, it's probably pretty hard to catch on camera, but everything's pushed pretty far back. Luckily, it's not 100% touching the engine, which is great. The fan, I think, is the only thing actually butted up against it. And come over to this side, pretty much the same story. Trying to get down in here, but it's pushed pretty far back, not touching the engine, thankfully. It's kind of funny here. It looks like part of the air box flew back, landed back here on an exhaust, and it completely melted. Also, there's a bunch of deer left here on the oil filter. All right, looks like Ryan just showed up here from Blue Collar Collison Glass. We get a new windshield installed on the Audi from where it got pushed back into that corner on the passenger side there. So right down here is where it got pushed back. Cracked that, unfortunately. Got a whole new windshield. But if you guys are ever in the Wichita area, make sure you hit him up, get a quote from him for the Audi. With the whole, it's got a rain sensor up here where it detects the rain. So we got a new glass with that rain sensor installed for about $275. unfortunately, it turns out we actually had the wrong piece of glass for this Audi. There's a little bracket that holds in the rain sensor that was just slightly different. It would not fit. So Ryan's gonna go ahead and order a new piece of glass for this. Be hopefully here Monday. We can get that put back on. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and pull off that bumper and the headlights and see how she looks underneath.
When it hurts like this, we climb the greatest heights, jump down and have a fight, and that's all we'll ever like, but that can never change my mind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, this. We hold each other high, but we fall 1,000 times. But I'd never say goodbye or ever leave this stuff behind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. When it hurts like this, ever like, ever like, ever like, ever like, ever like, ever like, when it hurts like this, ever like, ever like, ever like, ever like, ever like, when it hurts like this.
All right, finally got her all torn down. Now you can see here behind the radiator, there's a little more work than I was hoping for, but that's all right. You can see here, first of all, it's called the magnetic camshaft adjuster. It's pretty cracked right there. Looks like it might be even open to that seal. Timing cover itself is cracked right there. And down here, got the dipstick tube that has no dipstick in it because this car is all on the dash inside. That is completely destroyed. Down to the bottom, got the oil pressure sensor cracked off on top. This one here needs a new pigtail. Pulley for the AC compressor is destroyed, as you can see. Idler pulley is also in rough shape. It's pushed all the way up against the actual bracket itself. And even more good news. Come over here. This wiring harness looks like the fan got in there, spun around, ate through all his wires. And also there's a hose right here. It's broken off. Goes back all the way around here to the sensor. Not sure what that is. Probably some sort of evap sensor. I believe that's about it for damage. Other than that, it should be pretty straightforward to fix up. Radiator hoses are in good shape. All the transmission lines here. Now this one kind of concerns me as well. The tube that goes up around here, I believe it goes all the way to the oil feed to the turbo. That guy's kind of bent right here. I was trying to look at it, cleaned it up, and I think it's still completely sealed. It should be good to go on that one. But yeah, I mean, now let's get to fixing stuff, putting it all back together. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off here, guys. If you want to see progress of this in the future, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Like and share if you want. Definitely helps me out. And I will catch you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.
You've been acting awful tough lately, smoking a lot of cigarettes lately, but inside it's just a little baby. Oh,
Drop it.
it's okay to say you got a weak spot.
It's Hoodie Allen.
Don't always have to be on top.
What up, Arena? You know how we do. They telling me to take the safe route. This is the detour. Hoodie baby, you ain't seen a kid like this before him. Late night shooting for the moon like Warren. Them hits come out as soon as you hit recording. Born in America, Chevy and Ford, but these Greek ladies loving me, they saying he's foreign. Floored them, glued the crowd down by they bootstraps. Came up on the scene so quick you think we was a newscast. Well, newsflash, I can see through that. People try to hide what's on their mind like a do-rag. Never would I do that, I'm a real fucking hustler. You be in the background making noise like a muffler, but if it doesn't kill me, it makes me tougher. And that's the message that I pass on to my brother. You never really gonna make a difference till you suffer, but we passed that. Now it's time to smash that thunder.